Hello, how you doing? My name is Romel. Welcome to my channel. Definitely at the beginning of my channel, but I am a healer, and I definitely believe in the power of healing through energy, through your hands. Um, if you have not seen me before, basically what people call a Reiki master, Reiki healer, but basically to me it's just energy from God that comes to us and goes through my crown chakra and through my heart and out to my hands and stuff. But I welcome you, and I'm gonna do some little bit of healing, a little short healing, a minute or so. However, it feels to feel called to, and I'll pull some cards for um, for the week, or actually right now between February today, the 25th, 2021, through the end of February, which is the 28th this year. But however, as usual, I usually do believe that when you find this video, you will more than likely hear something within this video that will help you in your life, whatever that may be. I love tarot cards and get messages from them, and oracle cards, different types of cards that I have collected in some time. So I will pull some cards for those days first, just to kind of give you some, some insight into what, something that can help you in your life as far as that's concerned. I am definitely spiritual person. I grew up Catholic. I believe that I'm still Catholic. I still have a big belief in the Catholic Church, but I'm very spiritual. And some people think that if you're spiritual or this sort, that some people I even go as far as thinking that you don't believe in God. And to me, at least as far as I'm concerned, I fully trust in God and believe in God, and all the healing that I do is nothing but God completely to me. I don't see myself directly as me giving the energy, because I feel the energy flowing through me, through my body. So I am a channeler of that energy, is the way that I see it, of the healing energy that comes from God. But I definitely don't believe that, that I'm above anybody else, in that as far as it's supposed to, be, everybody can do it if they choose to do it, but everybody's path is a little different. So whatever it's you may be called for. But anyways, I have these angel answer cards, and but I don't always use them as a question or answer. But if you have a question that you could think of for yourself, I usually do a shuffle of seven times, and pull whatever comes on top and whatever's on the bottom. Usually, to me, that gives me the messages. But if you have a question that there's something that you're thinking of, it may help you to get the answer that you want. I'm just giving these to give me the messages that somebody that's watching this may get an answer to something that they're needing to hear, So anyways, there's that one right there. But so I am a healer, and you can contact me if you want me to do some healing on you. Nowadays, I mean, really, it's always been a thing that you can do it from far away. Some people perhaps only think that that's something that you do only if you're in front of that person, above that person. But truthfully, with energy like this from God, I mean, you can do this from far away through, if you want to call it through the internet, I guess you could say it's through the internet, but ultimately is basically just energy that flows. There's no limitations to the energy. So anyhow, but I'm shuffling the different types of cards that I have here to give me a message that somebody that's watching this needs to hear here for the next few days. But however, like I said, normally whenever you come across this, it more than likely will give you what some sort of message that you're needing to hear. So, and I try to always do a 7 shuffle thing, but I also do trust that I will stop when it's called to, when it's the right timing to stop for the message that needs to come through for those particular cards. These cards, I'm gonna see if these will shuffle right. I don't know if I need to. I believe somebody told me there's something you could do with cards, so you can put them in rice or something like that. I don't know if that's just only for electronics, but something you could do when cards don't shuffle right, because they almost feel like they're kind of like ticking, like they don't quite do right. But I don't know. I guess I do trust that the card that's supposed to come out is going to come out and give us the right messages that is supposed to be there. So anyhow, but the healing part, I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably do know about healing, and or perhaps if you don't, at least for me, it's energy that comes from God. And there are some things that, I mean, I don't believe we can heal everything, if that makes sense. I think there are some things that we are supposed to have in our lives for whatever reason. Um, Healing energy like this a lot of times relaxes the body, and in some sort of way or another, some things seem to go away and not come back, but for some reason or another, some things don't. And I cannot claim to heal any, everything that somebody has. That's just not what I can claim, but at all. But people do seem to get healed of certain situations, but it's not for everybody. So anyhow, okay. On the angel answer cards, it's up to you. That's the um, answer that you got. So whatever question you're asking yourself, that's the answer that you get from this card. So whatever it is that, and that person right here, the angel, is pointing at you, is touching her heart. And so basically, you may need to go within and think about whatever question you're asking. You may need to sit down and either meditate, just be in a quiet place, relax, put your hands, both of them, or your one hand, but basically put both your hands on your heart, on top of your heart, and try to feel and try to see what comes up. Because whatever question you may be asking yourself, it's up to you. I mean, I think sometimes we think that other people control our lives, so that we have to wait until somebody else makes that decision for us. But sometimes we need to make that move for our own selves to make a difference in our lives. There's lots of things that are definitely tough decisions that we have to make. But until we make those decisions, sometimes our lives may not change. I'm sure some people have heard it, that the whole thing about being stuck in a cycle of some sort, whether picking a bad relationship or friendships, whatever that may be, I don't know. But, sometimes we have to make a move in our lives to make a difference. So whatever question you are asking, it's definitely up to you. You need to make that decision. You probably need to move forward in your life, and just make that decision and move forward. Don't hesitate. Don't delay anymore. I'm a big believer of always looking at the card that's on the bottom of the deck whenever I shuffle. And so what's on the bottom is helpful people. So, you know, that's a whole group of angels around this person, around that angel right there with the baby on hand. So whatever question you may have, that you're lost about, that you don't know what to do about, you may need to talk to a friend, talk to somebody, a family relative, somebody that, or maybe even a stranger. Sometimes talking to a stranger may make a difference, but it's definitely them right here. They're surrounding this angel in the middle. So, whatever you're questioning, if you're still not sure of what to do about it, ask a friend, talk to a friend, talk to a counselor, talk to somebody that will probably help you make that decision that you're needing to make. Now, I have the Archangel Oracle cards. And the one that I got for that is Indigo. What is it? Indigo and Crystal Children. So Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So, I don't know what you're doing in your life, but that you may be called to help children in one way or another. So that may help you with your life. And at the bottom of this deck right here is breathe. Archangel Raphael, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release all patterns. Don't those kind of almost go hand in hand? It's up to you to release all patterns. So, as I was saying, that sometimes it's hard to make that decision, right? And you may need to find people around you to help you make that decision. And then this one over here about, take a moment, breathe, and, just, you really need to relax and meditate and not necessarily meditate, but just take a breather, in a quiet moment. Sometimes all the chaos of all this world, music and movies and shows, and sometimes we want to watch the next thing and we don't take a moment to just quiet the mind and just relax. Take, even if it's 5-10 minutes in the night or in the morning. And if you're not into meditating, it's fine, but just breathe, just relax. Just that may help you more than anything else. Even if you can't find your helpful people to get the answer from, just breathe, just relax. We don't do that enough. And that really will probably help us in our life a whole lot better, a whole lot more than some of us realize. And life is crazy. And we can do that and then 5 minutes later, get into an argument with somebody outside. You just never know, right? But however, in the Archangel Gabriel Oracle cards, now you have this. Happy news coming. Your prayer is answered in a creative way. So what does that tell us? That usually we may pray for something, whatever it is that we may pray for in our lives. I don't know, a new car, a new house, new friendships, new something. But, sometimes we ask for things, or we pray to God for certain things. Oh God, I need more money, or God, I need the pretty car, or whatever, and sometimes we don't always get what we expect or what we were thinking. um, Almost just like this, you're asking a question, whatever that question is, and perhaps they say, oh, get helpful people to help you, but then this other car says breathe, and sometimes that's all it takes. We have to change our perspective in life, on so like with this one here, happy news is coming. We just have to be open to what those happy news are. Sometimes the happy news is in front of us, and we are still looking for an answer to something, and we fail to see what's in front of us. And at the bottom of this deck right here is authenticity. You have to be authentic in your life, right? Truth that your real self, whom God created, divinely perfect, has the strength and knowledge needed for this situation. Doesn't that kind of go hand in hand? Now this one kind of goes with this, that at the same time, we may be looking for an answer to something, and we get happy news, but sometimes we are still looking for something else and have the strength and knowledge needed for this situation. Sometimes we are looking for somebody else to help us, or for something different. And sometimes all we have to do is breathe and go within to find the answers, or to find that relaxation that we needed to just, just a few minutes may help us more than we may realize. Now, on this messages from our guides, death is an illusion. That's hard to take, right? Because we do live in this physical world. Either you accept it or you don't. Some people don't believe in the afterlife, in all the other stuff. But I mean, I'm assuming if you're watching this, you probably do. But if somebody dies around you, a pet or something of that sort, it's kind of hard to take that in. But we I mean, I do believe that we come and go, that we reincarnate, and we come back, and sometimes we don't want to accept life for what it is, right? Otherwise, I should have picked it up, but this is what was on the bottom. Accept the struggles as a lesson. So, our struggles in this life are real, and death is as real as it can get for us in this life, right? But everything seems to be a lesson regardless in our life. And, accepting them sometimes is hard to take. But sometimes when we accept what life is and what we are going through, it makes it a whole lot easier. I'm sure we have probably all heard about going with the flow. I think that's probably one of the biggest lessons, perhaps, that we can probably learn to cope with and deal with in this lifetime. If you haven't heard it, I'm sure you have. But when you go against the current, it just doesn't help you. This and out in the sea, there's a current. If you go out and certain distance from the beach, you start struggling to come back into the beach, and you're out there in the water. Well, you have to go with the flow to get out of that. You can struggle, and you can drown out there if you don't follow the current. You have to follow the current. So struggles are hard. They're for real. There's, death is an illusion, but nevertheless, life is what it is. And sometimes if we accept it for what it is, it may make it just a little easier. So I did pull 2 tarot cards, and I got the 4 of Cups and 3 of Wands. So at least for me, that's somebody that's tired, somebody that's exhausted. By looking at this kind of tells me a little bit of somebody's asking a question. They're saying it's up to you for you to make that decision. Depending on what you're looking for, this is talking about indigo and crystal children, about helping children. Perhaps it's somebody in your life that you need to help. Perhaps there's teachers that out there that help out a lot of students, and finding your team, your group of people that will help you. Take a moment to breathe, to relax. Happy news is coming. It may not be exactly what you were expecting, but it is coming, and you have to keep your authenticity through life, regardless. Death is still an illusion. Accept the lessons. It will make it much easier. Accept the struggles as a lesson. Sorry. And there's somebody that's, excited. This pretty much tells me the same thing, which is basically somebody's tired, taking a moment, trying to figure out what to do. To me, that's what this card tells me. It's a young person. I mean, it doesn't have to be a young person, but somebody that has had some struggles, but you sit down and relax. Look, you have animals around you. You have, regardless of the struggles, you have animals that are there for you. You have people that are there for you. And so somebody's handing you a cup, and regardless, you have the other cups there, but somebody's saying, look, relax, sit down, breathe. And this one, 3 of Wands, basically going on a journey. It's like you're waiting for your ship to come in, it's definitely a little bit of storytelling there. So if you're struggling through things, we all are in one way or another, whatever that may be. Just think the biggest thing is, to me, out of all of these, is just to breathe. Find your group of people that may be able to help you. But the truth of the matter is, as they say, the answers are within us. Sometimes we look around for somebody else to give us the answer to what we perhaps already know. And sometimes it is hard to make those decisions or to go with the flow. But ultimately, that's what we need in our lives, to just relax, to slow down. I think this whole COVID thing, this whole year, it has made some people slow down, stay home. And I know that kind of has made people crazy at the same time, being inside the house all the time, or an apartment, wherever you are. But at the same time, sometimes maybe what life is trying to tell us: slow down, stop being so crazy, stop going out so many places. I don't know. I can't. Life is definitely full of mysteries. So Um, that may be the biggest take out of this, that we may need to just sit down, relax, lay down, breathe more than anything else. And that may give us more insight than we may know that we could get out of, and may help us relax much more than we know, get the answers there instead of looking somewhere else for the answers to our problems. So, okay, there's one more little card. This is, it's kind of good. I think it's fitting with that. These are my chakra cards in the first chakra, which is grounding for us. So I plant myself on solid ground by consistently taking responsibility and having personal accountability for all that I do. Is that almost the same? That's the same about almost what all these cards are saying, I mean, we may not get the answer that we want, but we still have to accept life for what it is and go with the flow and take a moment to breathe and to relax, because that will give us more answers than we realize. So anyways, take it for what it is. Life is beautiful and very full of uncertainties, but I think if we learn to go with the flow, we may be happier than we realize, and not look for the answers everywhere else. So anyways, I will do some healing, send you some healing energy. There's really nothing you have to do other than sit there for a moment and just breathe. If you want to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. If you just want to sit down and look at it, I mean, it's nothing to look at other than the fact that I, welcome God's energy to come through me. I ground myself and I bring that energy to come through my crown chakra, goes my chakra, my throat, my heart, and from there goes out to my hands and sends it out there. So not everybody feels it for whatever reason. I don't know how that works. Some people feel it very strongly, some people don't. But if you want to do more healing, contact me and we will do more healing. So anyways, give me a second. I always pray to God more than anything else. I do ask for healing angels to come through to help whoever needs help out there and for this energy to go to where it needs to go. So I always ask for God's divine love and light energy to come through me and flow through me and go to the person that needs it out there, and for that energy to go where it needs to go in that person. I do not tell the energy to go to a particular spot in your body. I basically tell the energy to flow through the person that needs it and for it to heal whatever can be healed and needs healing. There's no need for you to concentrate on whatever it is that you think you need healing. Just relax, just breathe, just for yourself, if anything, ask for the energy to flow through you and go as well where it needs to go for you. For this energy to go to whoever's watching this at any given time. Doesn't have to be when I put this video out, but whenever you come across it, you will receive this healing energy, and it will help you with whatever needs work in your body. Smile at it. That may help you. If you smile, don't resist it the same way as we were talking about, going with the flow. And you feel this energy go through you. If you need to rewind it and watch it again, then watch it again, or especially the part about the healing, the energy will go where it needs to go. Try not to focus on this or that or whatever it is that the pain may be, because it's not about that. We can't tell that energy to go here or there. At least me, I never focus on that necessarily. I'm more focused on that energy flowing right through your body from top down all the way through. And as that energy flows, it will clear and will help you with whatever it can help you with. So anyways, if you want to contact me, you can contact me. But blessings, prayers for you and for your family and for anybody watching this, for everybody out there. And God bless you and take care.